Hello and welcome to the Rec Room. I'm Drew here to give you our prediction for the top 10 movies in the box office this weekend. Starting with number 10, we have Peppermint kicking in $2 million. And at number 9, we have Matthew McConaughey's White Boy Rick getting around $2.3 million. Alright. And at number 8, we have Shane Black's reimagining of The Predator, hunting down $4 million this weekend. And at number 7, we have Crazy Rich Asians having yet another crazy good weekend, getting $4.1 million, just edging out The Predator. And at number 6, we have The Nun, passing around the collection bucket for $4.5 million. Now let's crack it to the top 5, and at number 5, we have one of the new releases, Hellfest. Now this movie is all about a group of friends who go to a traveling horror theme park where they run into a serial killer who's hunting them down one by one, and the patrons of the park don't know if it's real or just part of the festivities, so it's not looking good for the friends. Now, this movie is premiering in 2,200 theaters, and I'd feel super excited about it this weekend if it had a Blumhouse Productions sticker of approval on it. However, it does not, so we are thinking it's going to hit around its pro box office long-range forecast of $6 million. Top 5 opening, that's really great, I think. And at number 4, we have Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively's A Simple Favor. It held on pretty well with only a 36% decrease from the weekend before, so we feel as though it could have another strong weekend, getting around $6.3 million. And at number 3, we have Jack Black's The House with a Clock in Its Walls. It premiered last weekend at the number 1 spot with $26.6 million, and even with a new animated kid movie coming out this weekend, we think it could have another strong hold, getting around $16 million. And at number 2, we have, speaking of animation, we have Smallfoot. Now this movie is all about a yeti finding something he didn't think existed, which is a human, and all the journey adventures that could come from that kind of story plot. Now this movie is coming in an estimated 4,000 plus theater count according to Box Office Mojo. And this movie is starring a huge star-studded cast with Channing Tatum, Zendaya, LeBron James, Danny DeVito, Common, and a ton of other great actors and actresses. Now, this is done by Warner's Animated Group, and when looking at comps, we looked at another Warner's Animated Group movie that came out around the same time of year, 2 years ago, which is Storks. It also premiered in over 3,900 theaters, and it had a per theater average of 5,400. So with all that information going on, we have Smallfoot coming just below its pro box office long range forecast at $21.6 million at second place this weekend. Now at the number 1 spot this weekend, you probably guessed it, it's Night School. Now this one stars Kevin Hart, who's come out with some pretty good recent movies with Jumanji, Central Intelligence, and Get Hard. All those came out to around a 10,000 per theater average. Now this one is co-starred by Tiffany Haddish, who is just blowing up the comedy scene as of late. This was also directed by Malcolm D. Lee, who has directed such movies as Girls Trip, which Tiffany Haddish also co-starred on, and basically stole that whole movie. Like, she was fantastic in it. Now that one got 12,000 per theater average. We are not thinking it's going to get that high of a per theater average, but you never know. We have this one coming in at around a 10,000 per theater average. Mix that with the 2,800 theater count it has on Box Office Mojo, and we have this movie at the number 1 spot, Night School, getting $28 million this weekend. But that's our box office predictions for the weekend. What say you? Leave it in the comment section below, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button to help us out. If you want to see our main episode for this week, click right over here, and if you want to see us look over some trailers, especially the Captain Marvel trailer, click down here. But thank you for watching. Good luck this weekend, and remember, sometimes you gotta risk it to get that biscuit.